What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining me here today on this Friday, May the 26th, 2023, for another metallic episode of Music of Destruction. Bringing you the best in metal-related content right here on YouTube on the only metal channel you need. If you missed anything in the past week, click the eye, the menu pop down, everything you need to get caught up is there. I'd appreciate it. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below and turn on that bell for all notifications so you know when I post a new video. I am the most elite underground intolerant channel, and you're not going to get any garbage, core crap, or slam on this channel at all, so don't worry about that. Also, I'm not PG, SJW, or all that other woke bullshit. You won't find that here at all. So, if that's what you like, go watch someone else. Welcome to Metal Album Warfare Fridays here on the channel, and tonight's battle is of an absolute legendary band that really needs no introduction, especially for anyone out there who claims to be an extreme metal fan, with Nile's Annihilation of the Wicked going up against vile Nilotic Rites. I am so stoked for this. Now, Annihilation of the Wicked was released in 2005 on Relapse Records, and vile Nilotic Rites was released in 2019 on Nuclear Blast Records. Now, in the late 1980s, prior to forming Nile, Karl Sanders played with the thrash band Morriah and shared the stage with Morbid Angel, among many other prominent metal bands. In fact, Nile's first demo was markedly redolent of that thrash identity. Yes, it is. It does have a bit of that thrash metal in with the death metal, and this outweighed any of the death metal elements that would later define the band's sound. Now, the lineup has changed a bit throughout the years. If you guys want to know the lineup, go to Metal Archives, look it up. I don't need to get into the lineup. Let's just get into the battle. First up, we have Dusk Falls Upon the Temple of the Serpent on the Mount of Sunrise from Annihilation of the Wicked versus Long Shadows of Dread from vile Nilotic Rites. And you know what? The Dusk Falls Upon the Temple of the Serpent of the Mount of Sunrise is a great little intro piece, but Long Shadows of Dread from vile Nilotic Rites just hits on all of the right levels, and I cannot get over how great both of these little intro tracks are, and just an absolute amazing intro to both of these. So they're both are, but I'm still going to give the point to Long Shadows of Dread here from vile Nilotic Rites. Next up, we have Cast Down the Heretic from Annihilation of the Wicked versus the Oxford Handbook of Genocidal Warfare from vile Nilotic Rites. Two amazing brutal death metal tracks with some technicality, but a lot of atmosphere, speed, aggression, darkness, and emotion, and a lot of anger and rage in these two tracks. And some of the best drum performances I've ever heard on a death metal album from George Coleus, who joined the band just prior to them recording Annihilation of the Wicked. These are both incredibly fast, dark, brutal death metal tracks. I'm giving them both a point. Next, we have Sacrifice Unto Sebek from Annihilation of the Wicked versus vile Nilotic Rites, the title track from vile Nilotic Rites. Wow, I mean, two of the most insane death metal tracks I've ever heard from Nile, and I kind of feel like vile Nilotic Rites is like Annihilation of the Wicked Part 2, just a little bit more refined, just a little bit more of a technical aspect, maybe a little faster in places, but still just as dark, aggressive, and heavy. These two tracks are absolute fucking amazing tracks, both getting a point. Next, we have Uzur Mat Ray versus Seven Horns of War. Of course, Uzur Mat Ray is from Annihilation of the Wicked, Seven Horns of War from vile Nilotic Rites. I cannot get over how great both of these albums are. This is why I'm doing an episode on Metal Album Warfares today, because these tracks are so compelling, very raw emotion. They've got a lot of passion. There's a lot of brutality, darkness, and aggression and rage in these two tracks. Some of the best instrumentation from the band appears on both these albums. So yeah, these tracks are awesome. They're both getting a point. Next up, the Burning Pits of Duat from Annihilation of the Wicked versus That Which Is Forbidden from vile Nilotic Rites. Again, two amazing brutal death metal tracks of such a strong presence and amazing aggression and dominance and speed. And you got that little bit of that technicality in here. And there can be technical aspects if a band does it right. Nile's one of those bands. Really adds to the atmosphere of this, like that just incredible sense of war and domination and darkness. Both these tracks get a point. Next, Chapter of Obsolescence from Annihilation of the Wicked versus Snake Pit Mating Frenzy from Vile Nilotic Rites, 2 amazing tracks. They're awesome. I cannot get over how great these 2 albums just continue to unfold and get better and better as time goes on. So these both getting a point. Absolutely amazing brutal death tracks. Next, Lashed to the Slave Stick from Annihilation of the Wicked versus Revel in Their Suffering from Vile Nilotic Rites. And I gotta tell you, man, unbelievable how great these cuts are. They're very deep in the albums, but absolutely fucking amazing stuff here from Nile. You cannot really do anything better than these 2 records from these guys. They're my 2 favorite albums. These are both getting a point. Awesome tracks. Next, Spawn of the Uamente versus Thus Saith the Parasites of the Mind. Again, you know, Spawn of the Uamente from Annihilation of the Wicked and Thus Saith the Parasites of the Mind from Vile Nilotic Rites. Unbelievable death metal from these masters of their craft. And how incredible these tracks are leaves a lot to hear. You got to hear them, feel them, and just get into it, because I cannot describe how insanely brutal these 2 tracks are. But the speed of George Coleus and the instrumentation and the guitar, the bass, and the vocals is absolutely unprecedented. Of course, both getting a point. Next, title track, Annihilation of the Wicked versus Where is the Wrathful Sky from Vile Nilotic Rites. Amazing, fast, aggressive, brutal, dark, atmospheric death metal here. They're amazing. I cannot tell you guys how fucking great these albums are, and that's what I'm trying to do. But how do you pick a winner? They're both amazing records, so these are both getting a point. Next, Acts of the Unspeakable Cults, from Annihilation of the Wicked versus The Imperishable Stars Are Sickened from Vile Nilotic Rites. I mean, 2 amazing tracks. These 2 albums are so fucking great. They're so fast, dark, foreboding, aggressive, very ithophallic Egyptian death metal. You have that atmosphere here. It's definitely intact. These both just sound like complete fucking sonic destruction. They're absolutely amazing. So let's add up the scores. Annihilation of the Wicked coming in with 10 points. Vile Nilotic Rites comes in with 10 points. There's a tie because these 2 albums are absolutely awesome. Titans of death metal, Nile here, are just that fucking good. And to me, Vile Nilotic Rites is their most brutal record since Annihilation of the Wicked. So there you guys have it. Alright, there you have it. Another metal album warfare is in the books here on MOD. Hope you enjoyed the premiere. If you're new, subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Merch, click the homepage, go to the store tab. Check it out there. Janelle is doing new designs right now with some really cool art generators. She's working really hard. She did the set. She did all this awesome work for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Janelle. I love you. Yeah, thank you to everybody who's been buying merch. It's actually been great. I really appreciate it. Join the channel, become an MLD Elite VIP. You get great perks, $2.49 for your first month, $4.99 thereafter. Hit the join button. You get access to exclusive content, review requests within reason. Band interviews. We have Tabor Hani of Cryptorm coming up. He's going to be on the channel right away here. And we have Malevolent Creations' Philip Foschiana going to be here on June the 29th as well. So yes, we got some great band interviews coming. Also, Cadaver Right is going to be on the channel, as well as Josh Dominus when he puts out his new album. From Morticide, Death Cannot Hold Those with Purpose. Anyway, guys, have an awesome night. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. We'll see you for the Crypt Underground Metal Radio Show live on Twitch tomorrow night. Hell.